Hello, truth seekers. And welcome back to our channel, where we always go one step further, unpeeling the thick coating of the lives of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And the good news is, we are fully back with even spicier disclosures on tap to smash the illusion and shock the complacent to fragment. But first, here is the totally new development in what had become the catastrophic falling apart of the public image of Prince Harry, all thanks to Meghan Markle, who, ironically, seems to be blackmailing him back to the high horses of sensation. But before I start, make sure you have subscribed and hit that bell so you do not miss the next episodes of our series. Because it is right here where the hurricane of bitter irony and schadenfreude is brewed up by none other than King Charles III himself, stern-facedly reprimanding Harry for continuously chewing off the hand that had his back, chopping off the limb that was not taken. It was, as always, both literal and metaphorical, but the physical slap that smartmatically hurt and branded Harry, now also known as the Ginger Grifter, was the final straw for the king, who reportedly declined all advances at the possible reconciliation through the last meeting with the supposed-to-be remaining royal family member, breaking it off all hopes, and publicly and privately established feelings. That was all the preamble needed. It was a mere day before what had much later been described as the performative return of Harry, highborn prince with his supporting wife to the UK in an effort to heal and mend. The arrival did not look like anything other than a pithy maneuver. The palace's communications team had paraphrased it as, contractually obliged to maintain distance from disgraced regal issue, aka discount VIP. The king was not going to soften up, have a wholesome fireside chat about forgiveness and reconciliation. Any such gesture would only have felt empty and performative. And it ensured that there would be no highly managed first-look photo opportunities, letting Prince Harry escape as the more sane, sensible voice of monarchy. Instead, it was a scathingly phrased retort, a metaphorical gigantic middle finger slammed down from across the channel at a truly figural thousand-yard stare at the beleaguered prince. The signal could only have been, "You're not my priority over my immediate family, my son, while you're making a scene, and I won't poke and prod at my Silicet resentments and gripes into your ear." Charles's act of denial went beyond a patriarchal slap in the face. It exiled Harry to the new realm of royal reject status, a metaphorical black dot on the otherwise colorful tapestries of palace life. The chilling aftereffect, or in this case, the lack thereof, was melodramatically accentuated for the aforementioned Duke of Defection, as now he could hear in his mind's ear, without further ado, the world's tiniest violin being played in his honor. But the outrage didn't end there. Just to pour salt on this royal wound, the dust was just beginning to settle when yet another bombshell rocked the foundation of the monarchy. Within hours of Harry's persona non grata status behind those palace walls, the horn of the royal Amber Alert was sounded once again. And Harry's status as an outsider was reaffirmed in writing. Like a good bad penny that just kept turning up, King Charles had a special, grand honor to bestow on Prince William, now his beloved son, Harry having been deposed from the throne at family favor. With one cruel act, King Charles, in addition to solidifying King William's stature higher in the royal line's pecking order, also sent a harsh reminder of Harry's reversal in status and support. Truth warriors, it indeed feels like a simple yet very dressed-up strategic playbook of revenge. As Ariana Grande reminds us, all that power, just makes the little doll's power hungry should has, and in this case, the doll was King Charles. He made a huge, symbolically potent play. He elevated his more staid, dutiful son Prince William to the same prestigious military post that Harry had held until he ghosted his family to do acting with his wife in Beverly Hills. We're talking, of course, about the passing down of none other than the honorary title of Colonel-in-Chief of the Army Air Corps, the very fact that once seemed a perfect fit for Harry, with vast military experience, has lost its charm, as, effective immediately, the role was passed on to Prince Harry, known among his military brethren as Captain Wales. It has been no more than a largely symbolic one, but still served as a noble sheath with which Harry could represent his successful role as a helicopter pilot, a role that is now rapidly falling apart under the allegations of exaggerated heroism and suspect honors. King Charles, in a figurative move that some could call the exchange of the commoditized household appliances, has passed on the critical title to Prince William, more popular, secure in both royal and military circles, and an absolute thorn in Harry's side, a behavior that has been an embarrassment to the family tradition and show that intended anything but respect towards bloodline. Stereotype. This might be described as the final masterstroke in the family and public relations web to ensure that the royal legacy carriers would be the heirs family and prince, and that would undoubtedly emphasize just how starkly the successful heir and the suspicious prince differ in the eyes of the officials and the public. And this once again raises the specter of how much royal family members are up against it, with their decisions potentially resonating with not just the history but a whole nation. And at this very moment, one can only guess at the seething rage Prince Harry is experiencing right now when all the royal contact channels were bombarded by the news. From Harry's perspective, it's easy to see a fuming wreck of a man, his raw nerves fueled by his anger at the latest turn in events. It's maybe good to imagine Harry sucking his frustration down like gasoline from a scuba hose as if he was drinking goldfish and watching in disbelief. And when that title goes to Prince William, it screams not just moving the tiles but sending a message. Clearly, the second brother was favored, possibly by the monarchy and the public. It no longer sounds like the usual recruitment of duties, it seems more like firing a shot, suggesting to Harry that you may have abandoned something worthwhile. Well, what do you all think of this astounding development? Is this just another royal shuffle, or is there something a little more vindicating for the fans and observers of the royal family? Leave what you are thinking down in the comments section. I am excited to read all of your opinions on this and your speculations on what is next for the royal family. That wraps up today's post, folks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for deeper dives and more sensational revelations into the inner workings of royals. There will soon be a new episode, and thank you immensely for watching. I look forward to greeting you them as we learn new chilling and fascinating episodes and commentary. Until next time, mayhem, mysteries, and an aura of unpredictability await you. See you so soon.